Okay, so this is the first time, basically, I'm going to record my homily for daily Mass. So this is for the readings for Monday, which is today, March 16th. And I'm doing this as long as we don't have Mass, so that maybe people will use this as a way just to engage the readings and pray a little bit when they can't come to Mass daily, right? So the readings today the first reading is about Naaman. So remember the story? Naaman was this valiant, courageous leader who was strong, who was probably popular, who was probably feared, but he came down with leprosy. And so that brought him to his knees. It was something completely out of his control. You can imagine Naaman being this guy who could command soldiers, he could command the future of an entire nation, in terms of his military expeditions. And yet he gets leprosy. He has no control now over his own health, even his own life. So he begins to look for solutions, right? Now, I think in this, we can relate with regards to the whole virus thing, that there are some things that are just outside of our control. Yesterday I went and anointed someone who is dying from cancer, and they've tried everything. And now it's just time to be with family. He can't control it any longer, right? So for Naaman, the path to the cure is being told that he has to go wash in the muddy waters of the Jordan River. Well, for us as Catholics, we see baptism, right? The Jordan River, Jesus willfully going down into that same muddy water to be baptized by John the Baptist, okay? And so for Naaman, it was accepting and being told what to do when normally he was the one telling everybody what to do. So you can hear in all of this that God is helping him to grow in humility. He's helping him to grow in humility. At first he resisted it, he didn't want to do it, but then he obeys and he does it. And so he grows in this profound humility. So you see his conversion happening. Just a couple thoughts. So they've been saying that basically the best things you can do to not get the virus and not transmit the virus is to wash your hands frequently, right? Okay. Not to, and to socially distance yourself from others. Okay, I'm doing that. I'm in the park, right? I have to say I'm an incredible introvert, and that comes actually easy. Anyways. But the other, which I think is the hardest for me, and this has become a Lenten challenge, almost like a competition for me to see if I can do this better. And they say, don't touch your face, right? Well, I touch my face all the time. I know it's bad, but it's been kind of humorous when you see people on TV talking about it, and then the very same talk they're touching their face. Okay. So it's actually really hard for me not to touch my face. And so it's like I'm fighting my own arms. I don't know, it's just habit, whatever it is. So I'm making it my new Lenten promise is to not touch my face. Obviously, in the public, or yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, so to not touch my face. So one thing is learning to accept there's things outside of our control. Now, on a little more serious note, we had a webinar this morning with Bishop Muggenberg and some people from the Chancery, and they're going over what's happening, and it's not looking good. I mean, we'd all like to think we could have Mass on Easter and things like that, and right now there's just lots of caution, and it doesn't seem very hopeful in terms of us being able to gather as a people of faith. But Pope Francis says to use creativity, so we're looking for some creative ways to do that and get approval from our Archbishop to do those things. I was going somewhere with that, and I forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, it's just with things getting very serious, and it's starting to look like people might be losing their jobs and things like that. So in the context of all of this, as we seem to not be the ones in control, kind of like Naaman, leprosy and with this coronavirus is really and truly be praying for your neighbor. Just be praying a lot, praying for all those who are perhaps already have the virus, those who are fighting it, and for the rest of us. So please be praying a lot. All right, God bless you. Take care.